Yes. My name is Kshitij Gupta and my registration number is 17 BIS 0001.
My name is Orkodeep Chakraborty and my registration number is 17 BMD 0047. And today our topic is financial literacy and investment planning. So I will just give the brief objective of our project, like what we want to achieve from it. So in this project, we used multiple neural network based algorithms, and then we combined them with sentiment analysis for the stock market prediction. And we sourced our sentiment analysis mainly from Twitter. So we will use the various parameters as our input. Primarily, we use the CBS file, of course, that is there. But apart from that, there are several parameters like the P, profit of the company, the Nifty and Sensex values of NSE and BSE respectively, etc. So by doing so, we hope to give a proper prediction, and we hope to achieve a prediction of at least a variance of at least 82%, not at least 80% and above. We will try to achieve from our algorithm. So starting, I will just give a brief about our software details and the various models that we are using. So it will be a Python-based code only, as you can see. And apart from this, we will use the LSTM network, which is the long short-term memory network. So it's basically LSTM networks are an improvement over the conventional recurrent neural network, the RNN as we call it. They have been observed to provide an effective solution for most of a good number of these sequence prediction problems. So unlike RNN, the LSTM can selectively remember patterns for a long duration of time. Basically, it has a better memory than the RNN model. That's what I'm trying to say. And so about this, and then we'll be using multiple regression. So in this, we all know that like the multiple regression is an extension of simple linear regression. It is used when we want to predict the value of a dependent variable based on the value of two or more other independent variables. So what we will do is that we will use the multiple regression algorithm on the weekly closing price of stocks of various companies by considering multiple parameters, as I told before, as the dependent variables to predict the future price of the stock. And the parameters include the RSI index also, which I'm going to explain shortly. What is it? Closing price, etc. And then, as we told, the sentiment analysis, we are sourcing our sentiment analysis from Twitter itself. It will be divided into train and test data sets for testing purpose. So here again, we classify the various tweets, comment, and separate them by for example, first of all, the tweets containing emojis were classified directly into positive or negative by differentiating between happy, sad, or angry emojis. And then regular expression were used for this purpose. Now, some important ratios are the RSI, as I told before. The RSI RSI is basically relative strength index. That is, this stock is like any stock is considered to be overbought when the value of the RSI exceeds 70, not before that. So we will use that also in our prediction model. And then the P ratio, or the price to equity ratio. And then we have the price to sales ratio as well. And then the P ratio, we will also use a growth ratio on the P ratio as well. So now so this is basically the softwares that we are going to use. And so we'll be just running the code, as you can see on the screen. Kshitij, can you please start?
Yes.
It takes a good amount of time to run it. Since we have a time constraint, we will just fast forward it and skip the running process. We already have recorded the output. Kshitij, the graphs.
Just a second. I'm showing it like for the code itself and
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the code, and this is the results which we are expected. These are the results.
We have saved the results, and we actually took older CBS files to predict, and we achieved an accuracy of. Can you show the second graph?
Yes, yes.
So we achieved, as you can see, it does not go beyond 90%. Kshitij, pause.
Yes.
So as you can see, the result, the orange line is the one that our model predicted, and the blue line was the original original graph that we obtained from the Money Control app, an app called Money Control. So as you can see, it's almost close to 90%, or you can say it will be safe to say above 90% of the result matches with the original predicted model. So that's it. We showed the efficiency of our model, and this is what we wanted to show you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.